All right, so it's been a minute since I've done one of these, but I'm back to talk about these protests. I've been out here living my best life, so I haven't been going back and forth with you folks, but I got time today, and we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
Shawty, what? The dance that you doing this how they do where you from? Hey. Sticking out your tongue, girl, but you know you're too young. A bunch of girls do it in the shit, look fun. That's how they do where we from.
You all know about the Nike Colin Kaepernick situation and the burning of the Nikes, so I'm not going to rehash all that because we've all have not been under a rock for the past couple of weeks and we all live on social media, so we know the gist of what's going on. But I want to discuss why y'all so offended about these protests. And I'm going to explain to y'all what the reasoning is behind these protests because maybe some of you don't get it. And in order to appreciate the stance that people are taking on certain issues, you'd have to get it, which involves understanding the root cause. No one just wakes up and protests a random crazy shit of the day. We really protest like some relevant shit. And you should probably want to get on board with that if you gave a damn. But of course, understanding the reason behind a protest would mean you have to understand the root cause of the protest, and to understand the root cause of the protest, you'd have to give a shit. So I'm gonna help you give a shit. First and foremost, Colin Kaepernick and millions of, not millions, but probably thousands of veterans have already told you that the protest is not anti-American, it's not a slap in the face to the flag, it's not a slap in the face to the country, it is actually a sign of silent respect. But effective nonetheless. So, a lot of veterans have spoken out and said, I actually fought for your right to protest. That is your right to do. I don't have to agree with it, but that's why I went to fight for this country, to protect the rights and liberties of everyone in the country. Everyone in the country. Which brings me to my next point. Members of the majority, you are not the only people in the country. Therefore, you do not have the right to all the liberties and rights and comfy, mushy feel goodness in the world. You have to share some of that shit. Your rights, your liberties, your feel goodness, your freedom to go out to the streets and not get shot. You have to share that shit. And that's all we want. We want some feel good shit out here in these streets. We don't want to go out and get shot, get profiled, get stereotyped every goddamn day. And if you don't know, that shit is exhausting. Exhausting to go out and have to wonder, well, who's going to profile me today? Case in point, me and my friends were in Atlanta. And we went to this rooftop bar after we had spent about $500 damn dollars in the restaurant downstairs. Because we all work, we all get paychecks, we make damn good money. So why not live it up, right? Live your best life. We go to the rooftop bar and we pay the money to get a reserved table and whatnot. The waitress felt it was necessary to come and ask us, did you pay for the reserved table? Bitch, we look like we didn't pay for the reserved table. Who the hell you think you talking to? Did you ask everybody else that shit? Yeah, we paid for the table, bitch. Now bring these drinks with your low life ass. Anyway, that just made me hot real quick, but whatever. So, yeah, you're not entitled to all the liberties and freedoms and feel goodness in America. You have to share that shit. And the fact that you don't think you have to screams privilege. This world is not yours. This is not some Tony Montana Scarface shit. You have to share. Where else were we supposed to protest? Like, you were all in one place at one time watching one thing. Where else would it have been effective? Like, you want us to send you an evite about the shit so you can have the option to decline to go? No, because now it's on your radar. Now you know that social injustice, whether you believe it exists or not, is something that is going on in the world. So it's quite effective if you don't mind admitting that. But whatever. Um, Also, I would like for you guys to stop masking your racism and patriotism. It's the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen in my life. And for someone to do that takes a special brand of low chromosome haver. I don't know. I'm trying to be politically correct, but it takes a special dumbass to mask their patriotism, their racism and patriotism. Just saying. Some of you guys are wearing that like an old ugly church slip. And you know how those women, those old church women, they wear slips under everything in the world. And sometimes it kind of like shows because they didn't put it on right. That's how your racism looks right now. And if you're not careful, it'll show from time to time because you didn't put it on right. And so when we call you out on it, don't get offended. You're the one who put it on.